So, wir sind jetzt wieder hier, stehen geblieben. In Galon, ja. Ach, man kann gar nicht mal, schlafen. Okay, dann schauen wir mal weiter, was denn so abgeht. Get out! Yeah, that's right, beat it. Well, if it isn't the outcast himself, why are you here, Ryudo? You know you're not wanted. You don't belong here. I wish I could welcome you home, Ryudo, but the scars of the past are still too fresh and have yet to heal. Ryudo, you're no longer welcome here. We desire to forget what happened here. We desire to forget of you and your brother. Now leave. Leave this village. Malthus is here. I can feel it. Malthus? Here? Where? Haven't you two brought us enough misfortune? Don't bother. I'm leaving as soon as I've finished my business here. Very well, then leave the village in peace. But I must beseech you, bring no more misery upon us. Step 1 inch out of a line, and you'll pay. You and your good-for-nothing brother. How horrible! None of this could be Ryudo's fault. It was Malthus who caused all the trouble here, right? Save it, Elena. We do what we came here to do, and we leave. Ryudo. Ryudo, why do they treat you in such a manner? Beats me. But this is your home. What could have possibly happened here that would make everyone treat you like an outcast? Not worth repeating. Stop prying. Have you any suspicions as to where your brother may be, Ryudo? My old house. We begin there. Ryudos old house. Das ist nicht hier. Das ist hier. This was our house. Ryudo. There are other places to take the hunt. Meet with us at the inn. Come, Tio. My brother was always better with the blade than anyone else. He would have been a great sword master. How did he come then to be possessed by Valma? You don't understand. Malthus did it to himself. Everything. To the inn. Merrick waits and Malthus will be found soon enough. Ryudo! You really think you can kill Malthus? Your own brother? I have no brother. Malthus is a demon, and I will kill him. You ran before. How do you expect to deal with him now? Especially if he's a demon. No, I'll do it. I'll kill him myself. I'll be sure to inform the chief of your bravado. Stop it, Ryudo. Hiya! Damn it, if you hadn't run away. If you'd only fought with me back then, everything would be different. Perhaps, but this is the now, and you have no hope of defeating Malthus. And even if you could, it would not unbend a single blade of grass in this cursed town. Sir, he's right, you know. This village has been beaten, shamed. Just the mention of Malthus' name is enough to make us cower in defeat. When the village's greatest swordman became possessed, we lost not only our sword of justice, but the ideals it stood for. Village of Swordmen. Bah! Justice is somewhat that cannot be stolen. It exists in your heart. Ideals can never be lost if you believe in them. Bah! What the hell do you know? Go. Ryudo waits. So, dann auf zum Inn. Mich stört's, dass da keine Musik ist. Irgendwie, das stört mich irgendwie. Ryudo, bla bla bla. Let us stay just for tonight. So you want to stay? You damn pariah. Hey, waren die nicht schon vorher da? Ah, Marek, how did it go? The scent of Memphis hangs heavy in the air. He's in this village. Of this I am certain. Memphis! You brought Memphis here? Ryudo has nothing to do with Memphis being here. Why must you persecute him? What has he done? This village is doomed, I fear. Our destruction is at hand. Why do you say this? Anna, forgot about it. I do not understand. These are warrior people, bound to the blade. Why then do they permit another to trample them underfoot as so many stones along a path? Marek, their wounds not pierce their flesh, but rather their hearts. I'll let you stay tonight, but you better leave in the morning. Jetzt kommt Storytime.
I wonder what happened to Ryudo here. Is this really where he grew up?
Miss, do you really want to know what happened to Ryudo?
Who are you?
It does not matter. Do not look outside. Look and I will leave. One more thing. Do not repeat this to anyone. Understand?
All right. Just tell me, what happened?
Known as the Village of Swordsmen, this is where men came to polish their skills and pursue the way of the sword. Memphis and Ryudo were raised by the village chief after they lost their parents when they were young. The two began combat training and soon showed incredible progress. Memphis in particular became the greatest swordsman the village had ever seen.
Not even close.
Ryudo spent all day, every day, practicing with his best friend, Gata. Memphis was admired for being the strongest swordsman in the village. Eventually, Memphis became engaged to the village chief's daughter, Rena. The good-natured Rena was already like a sister to Ryudo.
Like this sword without a cloud,
Like this blade, pure and true.
We shall become swordsmen, strong of heart.
Then, one day, a terrible storm beset the village. From the altar of the idol came an unusual rumbling. The idol was a sword of such terrible power that it could only be wielded by the most powerful swordsman in the world. The sword was believed to protect the village from harm. Rena went to the altar to quiet the angry idol. The villagers waited for Rena to return safely, but hope as they might, the strange rumblings did not cease. No one knew what happened to Rena. Thus began a terrible tragedy. When Rena did not come back, the worried village chief sent Melphus and a few other villagers to investigate. Yet the storm and rumblings only grew worse. Ryudos silently trailed Melphus. And witnessed
Malphus! Rena! Malphus! It can't be. No. What? Melphus? How could you?
Ryudo wept at the side of the dead Rena. Her body lay as it were, impaled upon the sword of Melphus. The villagers searched the island, but found neither hide nor hair of Melphus. Murderer, idol thief. This is how Melphus was now known. Because of his brother, Ryudo could no longer live in the village. So he came to live as a geohound. That was about 3 years ago.
So up until now, Ryudo has lived bearing his own sorrow like that.
Betrayed by the brother he trusted most, he became leery of ever trusting anyone again.
It must have been hard, being driven into exile, living all alone. The poor thing.
Your understanding that will make it all much easier on him.
Ja, das ist Ryudos Vergangenheit. Ziemlich traurig. Und es ist einer meiner Lieblingsteile vom ganzen Spiel irgendwie so. That's it, Grail Mountain. Ich find's so schön und traurig und keine Ahnung, irgendwie kann man da so richtig so mitfühlen. Keine Ahnung. We're going to Grail Mountain. Malthus has got to be out there. Then let us move with the silence and certain of day passing to dusk. You're going to Grail Mountain? It's become so ugly that no one goes there anymore. Well, go to the place where the horns of Varma are sealed. And then we'll settle this. Vielleicht sollte ich noch speichern. Treffen wir dann alle auch nicht schlecht. Save Game. Also da kann einem schon mal eine Träne übers Gesicht kullern bei sowas. Naja. Wir müssen da lang. How horrible. What is all this? A sign and a warning. From the horns of... no, Malthus. My village was left as such. I fear that might happen should Malthus find what he seeks, for there is murder in his purpose. Malthus must not have control of that power. We must stop him. Ryudo! What are you doing here, Gutter? Ryudo, this was on the door of your old house. Wait at the plateau of memories, Malthus. Malthus must be stopped, Ryudo. You must do this for me. You must kill him. We're all in danger while he still lives. He spread his madness for far too long, and you're the only one who can defeat him. Schön, dass es auch eingesehen hat. Yeah. Speichern. Ah. Die Viecher. Wir bekommen jetzt erstmal ordentlich auf die Fresse. Ich habe keine Ahnung, was lohnt es sich da zu machen? Die haben alle 1230 Leben, das ist ein bisschen bitter. Das macht kaum Damage bei denen, stimmt ja. Also Tremor, nicht gut bei denen. So, machen Step All. Bitte, danke.
Oh, holy thunder.
So.
Gotta work even harder.
Dim, dim, dim. Ich gehe nochmal kurz zurück, recovern.